Good morning, good morning. It's Friday, June 27th. We're gonna go on an early morning ride. Look at this. Big old tower and that sky. That's cool. All right, we're gonna go on a ride on the Pinellas Trail. We're gonna go see if the pedestrian bridge at Tampa Road and East Lake Road is open yet. So let's get going. It's early morning. It's 6:30. I got my headlight on. I'm on my AQ 177 Pro Max Antioche. Full charge on my battery, 5 bars. It's a Friday, so there'll be some traffic on Keystone Road and on East Lake Road. So since the trail follows both of those roads, we'll have traffic. Look at that sky. Oh my God, that's going to be so beautiful when we get on Keystone Road and you can see it better. That's fantastic. Oh my God. That is beautiful. Okay, we're starting in Tarpon Springs. We're fixing to go underneath the US 19. Hopefully it's not too jittery since the Hero camera has problems stabilizing the video in low light. Hopefully we have enough light that it is not too jittery. But that dawn is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Hopefully we can get out on Keystone Road before that beauty goes away. Might even get more beautiful. Speed up just a little bit. Pedal assist 6 out of 9, 21 to 22 miles an hour. There's a chance of early showers today, before or around noon. The wind direction has changed to the southwest, so we're supposed to have storms in the morning and then they move inland. So I'm taking a chance that I can get out here and back before any rain comes along. Look at that sky. Even better look at it in just a minute when we get on Keystone. I got a feeling it's going to be gorgeous. Wow. Look at that. Nice and cool. It's in the 70s. Supposed to be around 90 this afternoon. Maybe higher. But it is the 27th of June, 2025. Much traffic. I would expect a little more traffic, but I'm sure it's going to build up. was out at the pedestrian bridge about a week ago. I ran into 3 workers in 3 different trucks who were out there walking the bridge, and they were actually reinforcing the barriers on either side of the bridge, and they put a new sign up saying no trespassing. And I asked them, I said, when are you going to open the bridge? And they said, not this month. And I go, what? He goes, well, we've got some work to do on the trail, and we're waiting for materials. So when the materials get here, we'll finish it, and we can't open it till everything is done. So that was the last word. That was about a week ago. So I'm wondering if maybe the materials came, maybe they got the work done, and they opened it up. They've actually opened the trail up to the north of it. And it leads right up to the bridge. But the bridge itself is blocked off. We're coming up on the East Lake intersection. We're going to cross Keystone Road here and get on the East Lake trail there. Getting a little more light. A lot of the color's gone away from the dawn. Glad we got it on film. Now we got to wait on this light. Or not. Since this is when we would normally be crossing. We went ahead and crossed. Nice and cool. So I turned my lights off because to me it's bright enough. Anyone can see me, and I can see. So adjust this camera a little bit. Hopefully stabilization is working. Just going to pop up here and back to check on the bridge so we don't get rained on. You can see there's some clouds straight ahead. All that's going to be coming from the south and the west, so that's the kind of stuff that would be heading our way. I didn't bring my rain suit. I don't like my bike to get rained on. So we'll see what happens. really hope the bridge is open, but I don't really expect it will be. But we'll take a look at the blockades and everything, and the signage, and you can see it should be open. I don't see any reason for it not to be open. I don't know what they're talking about, the trail. And he mentioned something about a electrical piece or something, like a pump or something. And I didn't catch it. So there's another mystery. And traffic is picking up. It's almost chilly out here. Good time to ride, because later today, even after the rain, it's going to be hot. It's been really hot in the afternoons. I mostly stay indoors when it gets that hot. I'm old. I'll be 71 on my next birthday. Yeah, we're still in pedal assist 6, 22 to 23 miles an hour. We're not messing around. We're getting up here to the pedestrian bridge. We could go faster, but this is the fastest I need to go right now on the trail. I know you're going to give me a hard time for crossing when it's the do not cross signal. But I've gotten to where I can recognize when that signal would normally be activated if I had been there sooner and pressed the button. So when I recognize those conditions and deem it safe, I cross. fluffy clouds up ahead. They're kind of gray looking. Of course, it could be low light, but that's the kind of weather condition we have now. The storms will come from the southwest, going toward the northeast, which is the opposite of what we've been having the last 4 or 5 days, where we have late afternoon thunder showers that come across the state. They call it typical summer pattern. And actually, this is part of it also. A boomerang type thing where every once in a while we'll get a day or two of the opposite. So, summertime in Florida. And like I like to say, it is what it is. People blocking the trail. People waiting to get into Chestnut Park, where they have a boat ramp. I don't know if they checked the weather or not, knowing that there's a chance of rain this morning. I just hope it holds off till we get home. I don't want to be huddled under a 7-Eleven. Waiting for the rain to stop. Well, I thought they were turning in here, but they were pulling a U-turn. Okay, we're getting kind of close. And we have the turn signal, or the walk signal. That's nice. It's the first time this morning we've actually gotten a walk signal. Those looks like thunderstorms straight ahead. I don't like the look of that. Hopefully those go inland before they get here. Yeah, that's scary. We got to get up here and get back. We're going to go back the same way. I'm not going to try to sidewalk surf down Tampa Road to just get on the west side of the trail. I think we'll be fine. Those are going inland south of us. Okay, we're coming up on the new part of the trail, which is open, by the way, with no barricades. The portion that the guys said needed to be completed. So we'll see what happens. This is the new portion of the trail right here. As you can see, it's open, it's complete. I can't see anything that would still need to be completed. But we'll see. Oh, okay, there's some, there it is. That's what it was. They're pouring concrete curb right there. So there's a real good chance this isn't open, because they are working on it. We'll see in just a few seconds if it's still gated off. Yep, sure is. Still gated off. Well, at least we know why now. And there's some trucks right there. As you can see, it's still gated, no trespassing. There's that little piece. I don't know what it's up for. But there's some few trucks over there, and there's the famous mural underneath the overpass, which is really high quality, but it looks like someone's messed it up. What they did is they put graffiti on it, and the people came back in and covered it up, and that covered up the original painting. That's a shame. All right. It's still closed, but now we know why. Because they're pouring curb up here. Hopefully when they get that curb poured, they'll open the bridge up. On your left. Thank you. Okay, here's what we came to see, why it didn't open, and there it is. They're pouring curbing. And that must be the area he was talking about. Some kind of pumps or something. They must be going to do something to this too. I don't know. Well, now we know. Worth the trip. But it also shows it's going to be a while, a week or two before they get all that done. And the sun is coming up. And we're back on the old trail. Now our mission is to get back before we get rained on. So pedal assist 6. 5 to 6. Ran out about 5 seconds before we got to the intersection, so no one had a chance to react yet, so we went across. With no hands on the handlebar. Alright. And a phone in his hand. I guess Chestnut Park is opened up. The line is gone. They must open at 7 o'clock because it's almost 10 after 7 now. We left at what, 6:30? This is about a 25-mile round trip. Using Map My Ride because we made this trip a few times. Clear. It's a Friday. Everybody going to work to get paid. And we have the signal. That was nice. I pressed the button and 2 seconds later the signal came. That was a busy intersection. I didn't want to really just go across it. I know that the at this speed the microphone's going to be buffeting and it's going to be creating noise. I apologize. We're doing approximately 25 miles an hour. Pedal assist 7 out of 9. this light. But this signal usually is very short. So we'll see how it goes. Well, there's nobody going. There's no cars around. We're gonna go. Clear. Traffic now. 7:15, that's the right time. Got to be at work at 8. Got to be on the road 7:15. Time at 25 miles an hour. Quick trip. Little squirrel. Cool early morning on a hot day, and it is going to be hot. It's the middle of summer. actually see the intersection coming up at Keystone Road. We're going to cross over and head west back to Tampa. Making excellent time. It's 7:20. Not even an hour. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long on this light. But it kind of appears we just missed the light before we got here. I probably should have changed that water. That's yesterday's water and it kind of tastes like it. Yeah, that's the way it goes. They've actually got a water station right over there that I drank out of a couple of days ago, and I didn't like the taste of it, so I'm not going to use that anymore. It's got a bottle refill station and everything. I mean, I could refill this, but I don't like the taste of the water. Wow, this is a long light, especially since we just missed it before we got here. Morning. You going this way?
Yeah. She's good.
What a good boy.
Waiting for me to wake up. Takes a while.
I'm telling you.
You like the bike? It's fun, huh? That's
Yeah.
a nice one. I love the back. How you got the storage on the back.
Yeah, thanks.
You got very far on it?
I've been as far as 58 miles.
Really?
I just went down to Tampa Road from Tarpon. Round trip is 25 miles, but that's a short trip for me.
That's awesome.
I'm on YouTube. I'm
are you?
videotaping right now.
No kidding.
This
That's
little
awesome.
trip.
That's great.
Say hi.
Good girl.
What a good boy. Yeah.
Oh, just say hello to the camera.
He say hi.
It's so funny. She recognizes. Bow. Sit. Bow. Sit. Not sure about the camera.
Well, because I got my hand on it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. You ready? Look at me.
Okay, here we go.
Have a
You too. Rick Taylor, 1955. over it, but that's okay. I may not even post this. I only post about 1 out of 5 or so trips I record. Because you never know. So I try to record virtually all of them. And then if I think they're kind of boring or repetitive, which a lot of them are, and if I wouldn't want to relive that trip as opposed to other trips, I just let it sit on my hard drive. Those storm clouds moved in, and it looks pretty clear for a few minutes, for a little while. Whoa. Nice car. I don't know if you could see it. You will when he comes by. Look at that. But it did leave a little bit of exhaust. He was giving the thumbs up back to me, and then revved it up the street. Nice old Corvette. can start to see some of those thunderstorms way off in the distance. They're coming. We got plenty of time to get home. They're probably an hour away. And this is probably the quickest we've ever made this trip. It's been 1 hour since we left. And we're only a few minutes away. So that is saying something. Morning. A few people out today. Spur gate is still locked. If you know, you know.